Hey there, I'm Aki, and these are the top 10 Subnautica mods of 2021. And of course, my channel, my opinion. You might have other top 10s, but these are the ones I recommend. And the links to all available mods are in the description. Starting off with number 10, we have Snap Builder. This is something for the perfectionists out there that just can't deal with asymmetric bases. This mod just simply lets you snap your buildables to a grid. Now, you might just be a chaotic person, but for me it feels so good to not have to try 10 million times to get a locker in the right spot. And of course, this also makes symmetry way more easy, which I absolutely love. There are a bunch of settings to customize it as well, and you can enable precise snapping mode, which gives you a lot more options to snap to. Originally, I wanted to include a cool hull place mod here, but the creator decided to take it down from Nexus mods. Good thing Nexus mods will prevent that in the future, but for this one it's sadly too late. Oh well, that's on them. Instead, we've got custom tool colors. As someone who likes to have a main color for all their stuff, this is amazing. I mean, I know it's nothing huge, but I think it's the small details and quality of life changes like this that make the game fun. Sadly, there's no option to recolor your Sea Glide, which is kind of strange since that's probably the tool you use most, unless I'm just weird. But every other tool is there, and you can of course change all of them individually. I couldn't get the knife to work, but I think that's just me being in creative mode. According to the mod page, you just have to craft it again. Next up, we got the map mod. I showcased this one way back in 2019, and it's still awesome. Now this is a mod that doesn't just show you the entire map right away, which would be kind of cheating if you ask me, but it keeps track of where you were and adds that to the map. So you still have to explore, which is basically all Subnautica is about, but once you've been somewhere, it's way easier to get back there. Bonus points for the visuals here. I really like them, and I think they fit Subnautica really well. Now this one is a mod for all the people struggling with performance. It helps boost your game massively, and you don't even really notice many differences. It does most stuff in the back end, like not load stuff you're not actually able to see, or load lower resolution versions of creatures if they're far away. Now, I never really struggle with performance, so it doesn't really help me, but according to the comments, it's very much worth it. You can also tweak almost every single setting to make sure it's the exact balance of game performance and quality you need. For example, if you want a higher view distance, you can enable that. Number 6 brings back a classic game mechanic, Terraforming. Now this was in the game in the very early stages of Subnautica and was removed for performance reasons. But it's something I really liked and was pretty sad about when they removed it. So even better, now we have a mod for it, and it even works with good performance. This lets you use your terraformer again, even your repulsion cannon to terraform a tiny bit. I think it's more like a fun side thing you can use, but it's not really the main way to terraform. And well, you can still terraform with your base. So yes, cave bases are back. It works the exact same way as it used to back in the day, just a tiny bit slower because it doesn't want to lag out your game. With this, you can build your own cave to put your base in, or, like Jacksepticeye, just build your own island. With some commands, you can even put plants on those islands to make them look even better. Now, I obviously didn't spend a lot of time on this one, but you get the gist. It can be really cool. You can literally put islands in the void with plants, creatures, everything with this mod, and I think that's super cool. Oh yeah, the dig command also works again, so you can create a massive sphere around you where no terrain is there, which is super cool. Something I've always wanted in Subnautica is more vehicles. Most people probably think of submarines, but the Alterra Sea Voyager mod adds a ship. It's slightly bigger than the Cyclops, has lots of room for you to build in, and gets around super quick. The best thing is you can even dock your prawn suit and Seamoth to it at the same time. The controls are pretty great and it does work on its own, so you don't actually have to steer it, but you can walk around while you go somewhere. You can even see the ground below you, which is also kind of cool. I really like vehicle mods, and I just kind of wish they were more like this. I mean, yeah, it does look kind of blocky, but come on, 3D modeling is hard and it's so cool to use. And just real quick, thank you so much for getting us from 8% subscribed to 13% subscribed viewers. I appreciate it. If you've seen base customization in Below Zero, you probably want it in Subnautica too, right? Well, with the Habitat Control Panel mod, you can. It lets you change the color of your base, the name of your base, and even the color inside of your base. You can even add a power cell for temporary power. Sadly, you can't turn off individual lights like in Below Zero, but it's still a step in the right direction, and I think it's super cool. If you need even more base customization, go check out the Decrations Mod. This adds so much stuff to the game, I can't even go over all of it in this video. There are a ton of buildables that let you take your base to the next level. You have benches, plushies, and so much more. Even a bunch of stuff you'd never really think of putting in your base, but you can make really cool themed rooms with this. I mean, you can literally have the half-finished warper from one of the precursor bases in your own base. And all of these are also resizable, so you can fit them into any build you want. Now number 2 is a classic one everyone has heard of, but it's just too good. The Nitrox mod lets you play Subnautica with your friends. It adds multiplayer to the game, and even though it is kind of glitchy, it's super fun. If you want to see what you can do with this mod, me and a few other YouTubers played it and had a bunch of fun. The link is in the top right. Oh yeah, and quick honorable mention, De-Extinction. This one adds a bunch of cool creatures as well, but only one leviathan and mostly smaller fish from unused concepts and stuff, which is not really my thing, but still, super cool mod, go check it out. And finally, my personal favorite mod of 2021, Return of the Ancients. This is a full-on, fan-made DLC or expansion to Subnautica. It adds story, buildables, creatures, the gargantuan leviathan, yes, that one, and much more. It is so fun to play and has so much potential. I am very excited for the future of this mod. The devs have told me about a few things they plan on implementing, and trust me, it's gonna be great. Sadly, this mod is not out to the public yet, but I will definitely make a video on it once it is. So, if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure to let me know if there are any mods I missed, or which of these is your favorite in the comments down below. If you'd like to support me, I have Patreon, merch, or you can just like and share this video with a friend. Huge shout out to my Aggie Code leaders on YouTube and Patreon, Callum Wally, Capital Clyde, Jeff the Sea Drag, Just Arkeo, and Morgan Panda. But for now, thank you very much for watching, I really hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye!